My name is Will Alvey. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and I work at a insurance accounting or insurance audit firm doing quality reviews for audits. Well, to answer you on that one, the first time I ever heard of a PIP or a lot or anything was from you or Matt in a webinar that you guys did back in the spring, and from that we went to baby pips and you know, did research on just making sure we understood what you guys had said, and then that led us to, you know, looking for help, or, you know, I call it a compass, to point us in the right direction in the market. I saw the advertisements for robots, saw the advertisements for, you know, different trade rooms and different things like that, and after all this painstaking research, we end up with the FX Money Map software, and I realized that it's the same people that we had originally, you know, learned from in the very beginning, and so that was reassurance for me. But you guys aren't, you know, you didn't approach it as, hey, you know, have you paid us yet, and, you know, and you're going to be a millionaire, where's our money? You know, there was none of that. It was a slow, calm approach to, you know, hey, check it out. If you like it, give us a call. Come on down here, we'll show you what we do, we'll show you why we do what we do, and for my personality that fit a whole lot better. There was no pie in the sky. It was all, you know, just straightforward and honest, and that's the way I am, so it matched my personality. No, we're ready to hit the ground running on Monday morning. I have, you know, from the small amount of exposure that we've had this week, I have been convinced. You know, I had high expectations coming in here, and what it has done is grounded me and let me know the truth about what I can expect, which is solid, and it is slow, steady growth, and the main focus is not giving points back. You know, it doesn't matter how many thousands of points you can get in a trade, but if you have the same risk of giving them all back, it's not worth it at all. As far as our expectations, we've, you know, in our study of your company, of this organization, and of the products and services you offer, we got a lot more reassurance and confirmation out of our trip down here than new information, whereas I know other people in the room, a lot of the information was brand new to them. So that was great, because you offered both, you know, from that standpoint, for someone wanting to know about the training and coming in, you took care of both of us, you know, of both the types. But again, it has fulfilled my expectation. It's made me more confident to know how to go forward. And again, on Monday morning, excuse me, you know, we'll be ready to go with it. We'll be in the training room, and I realize now that I'm going to have a demo open and a live account open, or, you know, so that I can go ahead and take my trades on the demo account, and then when you get those passive entries, when you get the ones, you know, those setups that you've actually been waiting for, that, you know, I will have the live account there to go ahead and take those trades on. But in the meantime, go ahead and do my main practice, and as I grow to, you know, learn how to interpret Armando, learn how to hear him correctly on his calls. As I get more comfortable with that, we will transition those trades into the live account.
Awesome.
But yeah, we're completely satisfied as far as the amount of information that's online. It goes back to, and there's even a commercial now, it goes back to one in the hand is worth two in the bush. and that's really what it's about. And granted, in this market, nothing's for sure. You know, the market can swing either way at any time, so we know that. But it's a lot easier to get 10 points and hold on to it than it is to risk everything you've got to get 50 or 100 on a trade.
Right.
It's so much easier because the whole time that people are working on larger time frames, the whole time that they're sitting there waiting for their position or watching their accounts go up and down, you know, with this process, our money's not even in the market. You know, we're waiting for the moment to have it in and take it out. And so the profit protection system is exactly that. It's just protecting the money you have made. It takes you from mental standpoint of just getting in a trade and waiting to see where it goes, to the opposite. It takes you to waiting for the trade to come to you so that you can take a high probability trade. I mean, it's great because it takes all the emotion out of trading. In my mind, I mean, you still get excited when you're headed towards making some money, but it just takes the emotion out of it. It's great. We're riding. Armando had even spoken about having open positions, and you try to walk away and you can't. You still, your mind's working and everything. And again, you spend your time waiting for the right time to enter the market instead of waiting for your big loss that you're sitting there looking at to come back to you. And, risking losing even more just eliminates the risk. Or not eliminates, but minimizes greatly by like 99%. Yes, and it doesn't matter what the type of business you have. If you wash cars, if that's your business, if you're an attorney and you take on cases, everywhere in between, there's going to be losses in every business. And with Forex and with this software and this program specifically, the main goal or the main objective is minimizing your losses, and the gains will come. I mean, starting a business and having some income from it is a lot of times not the hard part. It's what happens after that, what you do with your profits, and how you reinvest those in your business. It's so much more stable, and I would put, I put it on the line compared to like a robot. I just can't imagine anyone paying $100 for a computer software and saying I'm starting the business and then just letting it run. And that's in anything you have a hands-on. In any business you have to have a hands-on approach. So no one is ever going to get away from that. In my mind, you're going to have to be involved with it if you truly want it to succeed. So as long as people are okay with putting in the time and effort, as long as you're not trying to get out of doing that, it's perfect. Yeah, I mean, it's the way to go for sure.